Hi everyone, it's Emmy here at Emmy's Everything. In today's video, I'm going to share my setup for my December album. Some people make their albums like December Daily or December Stories, which I have done in the past. But for this year, for my December album, it's just going to be a December album. I always started off really with Thanksgiving photos just because I don't create a November album, and I started out with that or Black Friday shopping or something like that. But for the most part, it's going to be a December album for my family. So I already created the base and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Alrighty. So let's do that. Okay. So I am on a use your stash kick, and I was going to purchase the Vicki Boutin Peppermint Kisses, I think is what it's called. I wanted to pick up her Christmas or December album because I saw it in 3 Craft Chick store and it was super beautiful. But as I was organizing my craft supplies, I saw that I still had this album. This is a Simple Stories album, and it's just a plain teal and white. It's kind of beat up a little bit, but that's totally fine, and it was just a blank like binder. But as I was looking over my stash, I still had some beautiful Christmas and holiday pieces that I wanted to use, so I just made this decision and said I wasn't gonna get the Vicki Boutin line, and I was gonna use up my stash, and that is what I'm doing this year. So I'm gonna share that with you. I did already create the base, but so just to share, for the most part, most of the goodies that I'm using is from Simple Stories, and it's called Freezin' Season. So I do have a 12 by 12 sticker sheet here with beautiful images, lots of fun winter pieces that match the album. So that's what made me make that decision. I'm like, oh, that's gonna work. That works perfectly with the album. And then I have colors, different color papers, and I still have old ephemera pieces that I could use to make this work. So that's what I'm doing. So Freezin' Season. So I did have some pages to go with this. So we have this guy called Snowed In, like with the mountains, and then you have your trees behind it. It came with several pages. I don't even remember where I got this. And then this page is called, it says 4x6 Vertical Elements. Okay, oh, because it's a cut apart page. So I have a few pages of that left. And then let's see what else. We have this guy. These are 4x4 elements. And then that's what that side looks like. And then this one, Sweater Weather. So that's that. So most of my album is kind of based around what I had already, and I had most of the Freezin' Season things left, so that's what I went with. I wanted to go with this sort of colored palette to make it work. And then I'm just gonna use some of these. I did use, it looks like I used Christmas maybe last year or whenever I did, but these are American Craft stickers, and it has a bunch of like holiday phrases. So I'm going to use that whenever I start putting the album together. So we'll do that. And then I do have some pieces in this little container here that I can use as well. This broken container, one of the little clip things broke. So I have leftover cut aparts from the Freezin', whatever I said. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Freezin' Season that I'm going to use. I had a few of these ephemera pieces or journaling bits here that I'm going to use whenever I start adding photos. I'll add that there. So I have that. And then I have some cut aparts and such. And then I do have a few pieces from other lines. Like this one is not from the Freezing Season. I think it's, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but this is not from the Freezing Season. I believe that's Doodlebug. And I just have some extra bits and bobs that I'm going to add. This, oh, it's the Peppermint Kisses, Vicki Boutin Peppermint Kisses, what I mentioned earlier, like her binder. So I did purchase this thingamajiggy. I didn't realize I was so zoomed in. This Peppermint Kisses sticker book. So I may use some of the pieces or stickers from this book in my album, or I could just use it in my journal or in my planner. Like, I probably won't really use, let's say, the numbers so much in the album. And I may use some of these like to label things, but like planner stickers, I'll just use for the planner. So maybe the images, like the little big pictures and stuff, like the artwork, I could put those into the binder, but I probably use many of these in my journal. So I do have that. I purchased this at 3 Craft Tricks a couple months ago, I would say, or a month ago, because it was so cute and I wanted to have it. And it was really my inspiration for my December album, but I kind of just went with my stash, so that's fine. And then some of these other pieces that I've had for a long time. Oh my gosh, I bought this at Tuesday morning when we still had one here, and I was so sad when it closed down. But this is a Snow and Cocoa from Crepe Paper. These are their like wood glitter pieces. And then I have Snow and Cocoa frames that I'm gonna try to use. These are some treat bags. If anything, I'll probably just use one. Oh, there's different colors. I didn't even realize that we had different colors in here. Let's see, what colors? Different colors, that's so fun. So you have your paper, oh, they're different. So Paper Craft Merry Christmas, and then you have like these snow, oh, look at this, this is perfect, it matches the Christmas trees. And then you have the black ones. Okay, I'll probably use several paper bags in here just because there's so many different colors and designs. It's perfect. So I'm gonna use that. And then I do have, it's Merry Days by Crepe Paper. We have some gift tags, but I have like 2 sets of gift tags. I'm not sure. I may just use some of these gift tags for gifts, or I could use like some of the tags as ephemera or decor in my album. So we will see. And then I have this one, double-sided journaling cards, and this is by My Mind's Eye, Holly Jolly, but the color palette is just up my alley for this book. So that's that. And then we have some tags. Obviously, you could use them for gifts, or you could just use them for whatever you want. And then this was Snow and Cocoa, I believe. So there's some cards here. I mean, I can use them as cards inside our blank, or I could just use it in my album. And then some envelopes. So those are the different elements and goodies that I'm going to use for my December album. And now let us go through my album. And I will do end of the month or completed album share when I complete it. So stay tuned for that. So Simple Stories, and I already had a bunch of these plastic sleeves in my stash, so I just grabbed them and put them in the binder. Now some pages are in a sleeve and some pages aren't. I'm totally fine with that. It still brings me joy. So I just added some paper. So I'll start like layering and adding photos or ephemera pieces or whatever I want to use, but I just wanted to create a base to set me up. So I have my cut aparts. decorative papers. That is a piece of vellum. And then this guy, I just added some 2x2 squares, and maybe I'll add photos, or maybe I'll seal them with my fuse tool. I haven't used that guy in a long time. So I just put some scrapbook paper in here and then just decorated the pages. So I added a cut apart on this guy, and we'll just decorate it later. Add photos later. I added a side folder. Like, I do want to punch this. I just couldn't find my hole punch, or not hole punch, but I have like this pretty big circle like punch that I wanted to punch that. So I'll do that when I get to that time. And then more sleeves. I did add some stickers, some of them in there on areas where I know I'm not going to have a photo. And then I do have different sizes of scrapbook paper. I like it to be all like different. I don't like to have the same kind of papers. Like this one here pops out, and then I'll have like a photo here or whatever. And there's sleeves, plastic sleeves, another card with a quote, and then more papers that are ready for memories and photos and all kinds of things to make the album interactive and fun. That I believe is Doodlebug. I have a little flippy here when that happens, and then more paper, more cut aparts, 4x6 cards. And then I also created a folder here so I could add my journaling cards or photos or whatever in that folder. And then it's just ready. It's ready for all the things and all the memories that we are going to do in December, and it's just gonna be fun. I like to create like themed albums because it just makes for a fun album whenever you look at it years later and stuff. And then I have another folder. Yeah, I made 2 of them. I didn't realize I made 2 folders. So I made 2 folders, and then this is the last page. It's such a pretty pink. All right, so that is that. I will share the finished product when I finish it. What are you guys doing? Are you guys setting up for December, or is it too early? I feel like Thanksgiving is next week, so I needed to get started on this so it's all ready and I'm not procrastinating. But that is pretty much it for my December album. I look forward to sharing the completed version when that's all done. So thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.